What guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we will be going over 10 things that I love about my Infiniti fx35. But first I need to do something about this hair. Perfect. I really should go get a haircut today, but I'm not going to. Gotta get that fade, you know. Anyways guys, I'm on call today, so I'm really hoping that I don't get called in today. Hello? You better not. No, that's bullshit. I always come in. You guys always do this shit to me. Always. You know what? F this shit. I quit. Yep. No. Because you guys always do this to me every single time. You always call me in on my on-call day, and it's not fair because I only have one day off a week, and I'm trying to be a YouTuber, okay? And you guys are making that really hard for me. Yeah, I don't care if I get paid $20 an hour. It's not enough. Pay me $80 an hour and then maybe. Okay? No, you know what? I quit. I'm getting tired. I got 6 jobs. Alright guys, well it looks like I'm gonna need you to subscribe to the channel because apparently I just quit my job. So I'm gonna have to go full time on YouTube. I ain't got a choice. That means you guys are just gonna have to subscribe to the channel, like all my videos, put all my videos on a playlist, and then watch it on repeat so I can get my watch time up so I can start getting paid. Yeah, I need you guys to do that for me. Alright guys, first up on my list on the 10 things I love about my Infiniti fx35. The first thing, probably the top, is the engine. This is the VQ35DE, and for those that didn't know, it is the same exact engine that is in the Nissan 350Z. Definitely hands down one of my favorite things about this car is the engine. I really want to get a 350Z, and I will eventually get one. And so yeah, that is number one. The next thing I love about the Infiniti fx35, which is it goes hand in hand with the engine, is I love the all-wheel drive system. I love the torque of the car. Like, it's got a lot of get up and go. It's definitely no slouch for sure. So like, if you're looking for a family car that has quite a bit of power, definitely consider an fx35. Great car. I mean, the miles per gallon suck, but it's really smiles per gallon, right? The more gallons you're using, the more smiles you got on your face. That means you're treating your car right. When it snows outside and it's icy outside, this car grips the road like a monster in the snow. So if you're looking for a vehicle that's good for wintertime, or maybe a vehicle for your kid that, you know, is their first vehicle and you're nervous about them driving in the snow, the all-wheel drive system on the Infiniti fx35 is great. I said 10 things I love about my Infiniti, but a lot of these things kind of just go together. All right, guys, next up on my list is the seats. They're not the most comfortable, but they are nice. Okay, so if you don't take care of them, that's what happens, you know. And even if you do take care of them, I mean, this normal wear and tear, we're going to replace these seats eventually, or we might try to just rewrap them in leather ourselves. So when my fiance got this car, she got the car before her and I got together, and I kind of adopted the car. So that's how that happened. But they had seat covers on it. She never seen under the seat covers in the car, and it was already starting to rip. And she never knew it because there were seat covers that had the Infiniti logo on it and everything. So I think the dealership put those seat covers on the car to hide the rips in the seat. Instead of just replacing the seat like they should have, this is what we got whenever we took the seat covers off. Well, I'm the one that took the seat covers off because I don't really like seat covers. And, well, when I took them off, I messed them up. And then I think we lost them, and we never were able to put them back in the car. So, yeah, but the seats, I mean, like I said, they're not the most comfortable on road trips, but I mean, they're not the least comfortable either. Like, it's a pretty good seat. You got your lumbar control right here, and you can set it for your driving style. You got forward, backwards, recline, lean up, and then you have, for people like me that are short, you have these buttons to make you taller, you know. But when I drive this car, I actually don't like it sitting too high. So yeah, I like the seats. I think they're great seats. It's definitely a good little family car just for getting around town. You know, if you're going on like a 1,000-mile road trip, maybe not, but maybe so. When I was a kid, my mom and I, we had a little 2x2 300ZX, 1986, just a little 2x2, and we drove that all the way from Arkansas to Georgia, no problem. I mean, I guess it's really just preference, you know. Do you want to be sitting in a Cadillac Escalade on a 1,000-mile road trip with TVs and stuff, or do you want to be sitting in a sports car that goes fast? I mean, Cadillac Escalade isn't no slouch either. Okay, Chevy Tahoe. I own a Chevy Tahoe as well, and it's pretty comfortable, but it's not the most comfortable. I don't think any car is the most comfortable when you sit in it every day. Next up on my list, kind of goes hand in hand with the engine. I love the reliability of this car. These cars can take some abuse. We've accidentally ran this car out of oil twice, and both times, you know, we didn't even know that this car had an oil leak, and we weren't checking it like we were supposed to as much as we should have. And well, we heard tat 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 tat. Safe to say we ran it out of oil, you know. And we drove it like that, and we drove it and put oil in it because we didn't have another car at the time. So we didn't have no way to go get oil, so we had to drive this car. We were just gentle with it. But these cars last forever. They do require an Italian tune-up every now and then. If you don't know what I mean by that, look it up. An Italian tune-up, you know, is recommended for a lot of cars. You know, some cars are made to be driven hard and not be babied, you know, because they don't make a car with power for no reason. You know, like, if that's what that car needs, then sometimes you have to give it the pedal to the floor so you can clean it out, clean out the catalytic converters, clean out the valves and everything, you know. Sometimes you just got to be a little abusive with it. But I mean, if you're like me, you like driving fast anyways. Just don't do it all the time, you know. I mean, but every now and then, you know, you don't want to be driving 90 miles an hour every day everywhere you go. I don't think that would be good. I don't know what would happen, but it might be fine. And then the next kind of goes hand in hand with the engine. I love the sound of the VQ. I love the sound of the stock exhaust on this car. We no longer have a stock exhaust on this car because the inside of the walls inside the muffler collapsed. So I just took it off and put a glass back on it. So yeah, I do love the sound of these cars. They sound amazing. And especially with the cold air intake and the exhaust note, it's definitely okay? It's fire. It sounds amazing. With the glass back, it can be a little raspy. There could be a little drone, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, guys, next on my list is the manual mode. I love this thing. It is super fun to play with. This car can rev super high. I mean, it says 8,000. I've driven this car doing 40 miles an hour in second gear. That's always fun. The power band with this car is up in the high RPMs. Like, it's got a lot of power in the higher RPMs, as do most cars. So, yeah, like I said, I've driven this thing 40 miles an hour in second gear. And yeah, it's, really loud, but totally worth it. Love it. I love the sound of this car. And also with the cold air intake, it whistles. Like when you have it up there, it's like. Another thing I love about this car is you would think for an SUV that the handling would suck. No, totally opposite. The handling of this car, it feels just like you're driving a sports car. Like the wheel, very sensitive as well. Like, it doesn't take much to get this car to go around a corner going really fast. Now, of course, being an SUV, it is that high risk for rollover, but this car can take some corners pretty well. And it's easy to whip. Now, with that being said, parking this car sucks, okay? Like, especially if you're trying to reverse, like, it's just not good. It's like it doesn't have a good steering ratio, and I think that's because of the all-wheel drive, maybe. I don't know. But sometimes you have to do like a 10-point backup in order to reverse into a parking spot. Not literally, but you get the picture. I will be making another video as well, going over everything I hate about this car. I hope you guys subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for that so that you don't miss that. Do me a favor as well. If you're enjoying this video right now, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Let me know that I'm doing a good job in the comments below. Let me know that you like the fx35 content.
Yeah, you.
You watching this video.
I'm talking to you.
Go ahead and hit that like. Comment something down below. Tell me what you have. If you have an FX35, tell me what you love about your FX35 or what you hate about your FX35. Who knows? I might mention you in my next video. The next thing I love about this car is, well, I don't love it no more. This is going to be in my next video as well, which is why I just mentioned about making that next video about everything I hate about this car. So one thing that I did love was the sound system in this car. It came with stock premium Bose sound system. So up front, there's 5 speakers. You have your tweeter, you have your center channel, it's your next tweeter, and then you got your door speakers down there and down there. The sound system in this car sounded amazing. It has a screen, but it is not touch screen. A lot of people would think that since it has a screen that it's touch screen, but it's totally not. It also came with a 6-disc CD changer all inside of the stereo. So the screen, basically, you got your fuel econ, you got your maintenance, tire rotation, tire pressure, your settings, display on and off, you can set the beep for the stereo, your service alert, and then you got all this stuff for like personalized settings. You can slide your seat back on exit, or you can turn that off if you want. You can lift steering wheel on exit if you want. Unlock all doors with the first lock. You got your horn chirp, lamps flash with remote. You can do all, unlock, off, all this stuff. You can also do an auto relock after 1 minute, which is nice to have. But it can also be scary if you leave your keys in the car. Well, you only got a minute or however long you set it. Oh, you got 5 minutes or a minute, or you can turn it off. Yeah, so you got 5 minutes or you got a minute, or you can turn it off. I leave it set at a minute. I've had somebody break into my car before, and so if I have to lock the keys in the car, I'd rather lock the keys in the car. So you have all this stuff, which is cool. Oh, you got your speed sensing wiper interval, auto headlamp off, sensitivity. So yeah, that's one thing that I did love about this car was the sound system. I will explain in my next video why I don't love it no more. And I guess it's a common problem. So if you want to learn more about that, make sure you turn on notifications and stay tuned for the next upload. The next thing I'd love is the stock taillights on this car. I think they're beautiful. They don't come black like this. I actually tinted mine black. I think it turned out awesome. And I also plastic dipped the emblems black. Done a lot of stuff to this car. Maybe I'll make a video in the future going over everything that I've actually done to this car. So that is the next thing on my list that I love. All right, guys, so the next thing on my list is the final thing, which kind of goes hand in hand with everything else. I love the overall performance and handling of the car. I really love almost everything about the car. There are things that I do not like, and I will go over those in my next video. But if you're looking at, or if you're considering buying an Infiniti FX35, then or buying another one, then I definitely recommend it. It's a great car. The handling's good, the performance is good, the engine is awesome, super reliable. It's pretty comfortable, you know, for a sports car. Yeah, guys, and it's really a great car. The radio sounds great when it works. I definitely recommend it, guys. That's pretty much it for the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out and brought you some kind of value, even if it was just entertainment. It was funny, whatever. Let me know in the comments below what you like about my videos. Let me know if you have any future ideas for the channel. If you have an idea for the channel, then I will make a video on that, and I will also mention it in my video if you want. Coming up with YouTube videos is kind of hard sometimes, guys, because like when you don't always have money to mod your cars and stuff, like sometimes it's just hard to make a video that's entertaining or that people want to watch. Or if you don't have a Hellcat, like if you have a Hellcat or something, like literally you just make a video
Just sitting in my driveway in my Hellcat.
and you probably get 1 million views. So yeah. But anyways, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time, guys.